Hello. Let's see here. Alrighty. We are going to be playing some Rofellos, Llanowar Emissary, which just recently came out in the Arena Anthologies 2. Got pretty decent deck list here. Basically, the goal of this is we've got lots and lots and lots of X spells to dump the absurd amount of mana that we usually generate into to get value out of. Obviously, we're running things like Nyx Bloom Ancient, Virtuous Strength to give us even more mana. We've got Vorinclex just for some disruption. We've got our finisher, Craterhoof Behemoth. Well, a bunch of ways to tutor it up. Bunch of card draw value, more mana gen, bunch of lands, pull lands, but it gets pretty crazy. We almost always try to Rofellos on turn 2 to get him out on the board, because then on turn 3 we will typically have 6 mana, which is extremely overpowered. We're running a pretty light land package here as far as anything special goes. We do have, where is it at? Is a 4 cost. We do have Omen Path Journey. So if we get that, then we can grab, our Cavern, Nykthos, Reliquary Tower, all these shenanigans over here to help get them out quicker. And then of course we do have a little bit of removal. Primal Command, Silverback Elder to help manage artifacts and enchantments. We've got Pest Infestation to deal with more artifacts and enchantments. We also have, where's it at? Spinning Wheel Kick to help deal with the board. And then basically just, a standard green ramp here. We are running Leyline of Abundance. That does come into play occasionally. It's just another way for us to dump a ton of mana into something. We do have a way to play some lands, extra lands per turn as well. A couple cards that have been really, really good for this deck. Lumbering World Wagon's been putting in a lot of work. Being able to drop that on turn 3 without tapping Rofellos, allows us to get a 4th forest onto the board. If we can then tap Rofellos to play something to give 4 power to crew it. Which does happen quite often. It's pretty nice. Growing Rights just adds a lot more value. I mean, the amount of mana generation here is absurd. Like, you'll see. You'll see. Anyway, let's get into some games and see how this goes. I do need to switch my audio around here a little bit. Okay, so we got Goldvein, Llanowar. This looks really good. Up against Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. Sack Outlet makes blood tokens. Sack blood tokens, return each creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with finality counter on it. Okay. Get down the Llanowar, play the Rofellos. Next turn. Like, this is absurd. So, like, we have 7 mana now. So, like, we just do this. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just drop this for X equals 6. And then this next turn, I'm pretty sure we can just Crater Hoof for the win. Maybe. Let's see how much mana we getting from this. 4. No, we can't Crater Hoof, but we can do Circuitous Root. Get 2 more forests. Then that gives us. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Play the Visionary. Get us another card. And then I think we will just do Archmages, or Archdruid's Charm. Now next turn we can definitely, definitely have enough mana to just get Crater Hoof. Oh, they got the 1 ring. That's fine. Let's just play this. Tap that. 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 And do X equals 16. I mean, that's scary, but unless they have like a reanimate or something. And that's it. That's simple, that's simple. Just gotta keep doing that. And I'm sure you could play this deck a few different ways. Like, you could definitely, like, just do, like, an Eldrazi build for this. Easily. I mean, because you're going to be dropping Eldrazi on turn 4. Like, the big Eldrazi. You're just going to be dropping them on turn 4. But, like... I just like the X-Spell route, just because it really gives you an outlet for all of your mana. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, let's play Fnatic then, since they have the... They would just end up killing the commander anyway. And then we can do... I think we go ahead and get this out here while we can, because we want to try and get rid of this Stalactite Stalker. Sure. We're gonna steal my Fnatic for a turn. Sounds good. I'm sure that's gonna be a recurring strategy in their deck. They probably just run a bunch of steal everything. So I think the plan here is we cultivate and then we could just get back the Fnatic. I think we do that. We'll just get that back. Oh, tax. Okay. Alright, so this turn I can do this. Actually, hold on a second. So that's gonna be 2. I need to target 3, so that's 6, that's 8. Ooh, 1 short. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get this down. And then next turn I can board wipe. Sure. That's fine. Comes back. Okay, so let's do this. 21 mana. Alrighty, so we need Cultivator Colossus first. And we do Spinning Wheel Kick for 5. We can still drop the Rofellos for even more mana. Oh, that's unfortunate, but no big deal. Okay, we'll play this. Might as well play this. Let's just gain 4 here. Good old crater hoof. Oh, the mana gen is just absolutely absurd. Narset. I don't know if I can keep this hand. Probably be safe to mulligan here. That is better. That is much better. There's the blue, and just waiting for the counter spell, but I gotta play it, so. No counter spell, okay. Oh, they're gonna be drawing some cards. Let's see here. If we play this. Ooh, actually. Yeah, let's do this here. Play the Lumbering World Wagon. Can we pay the 1? Yes. And then we will just pass the turn here. We have plenty of mana, so it'd be really silly to give them cards when we can easily afford to pay it. They don't have red yet, so I'm probably just gonna strip mine their island. Sure. Go after the commander, I can just replay, that's fine. Alright, now we want to... I think we onslaught here. They probably have a board wipe, but I always find it's still worth to do this. So we do this for 4. Like, this is just absolutely insane. Yeah, they just scoop. They don't have a board wipe. What are they gonna do? Like, Rofellos is the most kill on-site commander I've ever seen. And it's a 2-drop. It's absurd. What is this doing in Brawl? This thing's gonna get thrown in hell queues so fast. Or maybe even banned, I don't know. It might be strong enough to get banned in Brawl. I think we try this. We have the Gold Vein Hydra, which is really good. Playing against cats and dogs. No blue, unfortunately, so the Fallacy Paradise is completely useless. But that's just how it goes. Let's see here. We will go ahead and do this for X5. Aw, Journey to Nowhere. That's sad. That's fine. We can blast zone it. Let's see here. I think we Wild Scourge here, but we leave up enough mana to... We'll put 1 counter on this. And then we'll tap this for 4, do this on X3. The Blast Zone will hit our own Rofellos, but if they have any more 2-drop removals, like getting the Gold Vein back is not going to matter, but I think getting another counter on it, because a lot of the, if they're using more enchantment removal, a lot of their stuff's going to be 2 or 3 mana. Then we can just warp in the Broodguard Elite next turn, I guess. This card's actually really... this card's actually pretty nuts, too. And my opponent's roping. Okay. Well, I think we'll just Owen Path Journey here. And then do this for... Warp this for 2. Did my opponent just check out? They might have checked out. This is the joy of Brawl. Sorry, we gotta wait for our opponent to rope before we can get into another game. Yeah, this Broodguard Elite puts in some really good work, especially when you already have the Wildwood Scourge on the board. I haven't tested this out, but I think if I do this in chat, I don't know if the extension's set up correctly yet or not. I don't know if that works. I have to check the extension. I'm supposed to have the extension set up so I can post the deck list in chat, but I'm new to all this, so I have no idea if things work properly or not. Figure it out eventually. We got Goldbane, got One Ring, we got Invasion. Yeah, this looks good. Is this the same person? Weren't we just played against Narset? Next creature is gonna have prowess and haste. That's kind of annoying. Opponent's looking at Rofellos like, how did they X5 a Goldbane Hydra on turn 3? What's going on? Yeah, you have to kill this. Add green Breach Force you control, like... How did they not pre-ban this card from Brawl? Okay. Yeah, I'll gladly get the treasure tokens for that. Okay, so we've just got casual 13 mana here. Alrighty. I guess we'll just do Priest of Titania. We do want to get One Ring down here. So let's go ahead and draw while we're at it. Primal Command. let's do this. I think we want to search for a creature as well. What does that do? So let's get rid of that. And let's go ahead and just grab, thinking Silverback Elder might be the safest bet. That way we can handle any pesky artifacts or enchantments they put down. Brainstorm's pretty good. No blocks. Alrighty, so we've got, if we do 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to kind of save the invasion for when we've got the thing set up. So let's do this 5. Do this on X4. Let's go ahead and get rid of their signet. Don't really need that. Don't really need that. There's a land. There's another land. Okay, we got some lands, good. So now we're basically just in a position where, depending on what they do, we might just be able to invasion into a crater hoof. Or yeah, there's really not that anything that great. I mean, that's good, but I just take the hit. Hope they don't have a counterspell. Play this. Average 6. 9. 10. Invasion for 8. What do you got, opponent? Okay. Yeah, I think I correctly named this deck Super Saiyan. So it just powers up and then Kamehameha waves them in the face in one turn. Cloud X Soldier. Okay, we got the Avendo opening hand. That can be pretty good. We can actually get this Avendo usually stationed pretty fast, which is nice. I think we'll keep this. We do have the exponential growth, so if we can get a trampler on the board, there's a good chance we can just swing through in one turn. Ancient Tomb. This is better than I can imagine. Oh, they ramped me a land. How nice of them. Actually, let's play Growing Rights here. Oh, miss. Okay. That's unfortunate. Not that big of a deal. Strip Mine could be good here, especially if they don't have another land in their hand. Yeah, I think the best bet here is Strip Mine. I mean, they have a lot of everything, so I guess we just get rid of the Clifftop Retreat. And then just replay the Rofellos. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we can do this for 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. Drop the Ancient Tomb. Drop the Forest. Drop the Forest. Beautiful. And then, assuming they don't kill the Cultivator Colossus, let's go ahead and station this. Assuming they don't kill the Cultivator Colossus, we can just win next turn if they don't have removal. Just tap out for me. Come on, you can do it. Tap out. Play all your cards. Just don't kill me. Just don't kill me this turn, that's all. Okay, they're tapped out. Perfect. Oh, they do have 2 treasure tokens. Never mind, no they don't. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's do this. So that is x equals 6. Just a casual 512 damage. I have had some trouble with a few decks. If they have a ton of early removal, or occasionally I'm going up against control, struggle a little bit, but Oh, I like the cavern, but I'd rather have 2 forests in my opening hand. Do you have an overlord, which can get us another forest and roamers? I think we can mulligan that. Okay, this is better. The fallacy is a dead card, unfortunately, but still play it. Who knows? Maybe they'll have one of the cards that turns all their lands into islands as well. So. The only annoying thing is constant triggers every main step. Yeah, no, they don't have any islands yet. We will unfortunately have to tap this to play it. Actually, wait, hold on. Undo, undo. Yeah, I still have to play it. That's fine. I'll just do it like this, though. Which is fine. So next turn we could have up to 11 mana, 12 mana. We could just explore 12 times. Or even more than that. Yeah, I think we actually strip mine here, just to get him down a land. Or they just scoop to the strip mine. The funny thing is, I actually don't think I have anything dedicated to bring strip mine back. Like, I don't think I'm running like Ice Till or anything where I can play lands from graveyard. I mainly just have it in there as kind of like a reactionary, being able to kill a land immediately without having to pay extra mana for it. It's nice, like not having to tap down for it. Let's see, we have Wake in the Woods, which is extremely overpowered with this commander. Omen Path, Vorinclex. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. They're playing Kenneth, so I could be running just about anything. Okay, land tax is pretty good. They're gonna get to search for some lands. Alrighty. Now the question is how do I want to do this? So I think we tap that down, play the Arid Archway. Actually, I should have done the other way first, but it's fine because I'm just gonna play this. I would have wasted the extra mana anyway. And then next turn we can Awaken the Woods for 6/7 for X6, I believe. I'm fine with that. I've got all my land creatures now, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. Let's go ahead and get Warren Collection, replay the commander. Almond Path. Off the screen. They really need a board wipe here. They don't have it. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop to that. It's absolutely wild what this deck does. And it does it so consistently too, which is even more scary. We got the Lumbering World Wagon. I really like the Stone Coil Serpent. This comes in clutch a lot, especially when you're playing multicolor against multicolor. Rofellos. Okay. So I think what we do here is... tough choice, tough choice. I think we're gonna get the Lumbering World Wagon and the Azusa down. Put it on Elf. Actually, let's get this Circuitous Route. Like, it's stupid they don't remove Rofellos. Like, we're already at 11 mana now. To their 3. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, so now we just do, we could, Nyxborn Hydra onto the Azusa and swing in. Or we can get down... So I think we want to get down the Lumbering World Wagon here. So let's do this. Another Horus, and then I think we go ahead and do 7. That's 11, so I can do X9. That's a big Azusa. It doesn't have trample, but it's still really big. Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, if it still had trample, that would have been OP. So I think what we do here is we get down Stone Coil Serpent. For X15. They had enough of that. uh... They had enough of that. Zulashur, Lich Lord. I don't remember what that one does. Cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. That is pretty good. But is it as good as this? I do like this hand. Algabas Onslaught can win games by itself with this deck. Like, so quickly. It just takes over the game. I'm worried, though, they could have a lot of removal here, so... Hopefully we can dodge removal for a turn, get some value out of Rofellos. Okay, that does not kill my Rofellos, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. Get that damage in. Alright, we have 6 mana here. So I think the best bet is to do this. And then let's go ahead and get down to vigorous farming. Vigorous farming's so good, just perpetually upgrading our lands as we draw into them. Like, it's a new alchemy card, and it's like one of the best ramp spells on Arena right now. Ooh, 7/6, okay. Well, I have something for that. It's called... let's see here. We can only do it for... We can only do it for X3. That's fine. We'll grab Fanatic. We'll grab the Forest. Don't have a way of getting that Forest back right now. It's fine. Might be able to grab that Forest back. Priest of Titanium. Oh, we have some blockers. So if we do block, we block with the middle card, I guess. We can do some flip overs.
Ruining your day is
4 swamps. So what are you gonna do, opponents? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn that face up. Yeah, we'll just tap that for green. Turn this one face up for... And then... see... Cultivator Colossus isn't that great here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can Invasion, but I don't know how good Invasion is going to be right now, so I think we just play Herd Heirloom. If we Invasion, we can Invasion for 4, 8. I mean, we can grab anything right now. 4, 8, 10. I think this might be the right move here. I mean, we're kind of wasting the Crater Hoof Behemoth here, but it allows us to punch through and probably kill the Lily. Or at least get some damage in. Actually, let's get Vorinclex. Now they gotta do something. Their lanes are gonna get all tapped out. Like, they could minus to kill Rofellos or the face down card or my priest. And they just scoop. Works for me. What do you do, opponent, when your opponent has infinite mana? Okay, this could be really good. Yeah, we'll try this. So I think the play is we drop the Avendo now. That way we can station with Rofellos when we play it. It isn't a forest, so it doesn't pump up Rofellos, so it does give us a little bit of a weaker turn 3. I think we just do... So if we play Nisa's Pilgrimage and they counter spell it, do we just Jade Light for 1? No, I think we just hold up here. I could have tapped that differently, but I didn't know what they were gonna do. So I think we just try to resolve Jade Light. If it gets countered, no big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So we can do this for 8. Or do we go down to like 5 in case they have like pay 2 or pay 3? Okay, so they get 1 mana next turn. So we'll just play the Visionary then. Yeah, let's station. Before I forget. I got all the mana of the world now. Glad I didn't max that out. That would have been a huge waste. What can they do with 5 colorless mana? Banner of Kinship. That's pretty good. Okay. So now I think we Ecological Appreciation. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Because that's neutral there. Then we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cultivator Colossus. Just grab all 4 of those. Which 2 do you want me to keep? Okay, so now we can just station this. And station this. And still play Circle of Dreams Druid. And then next turn we can Green Sun Zenith into Crater Hoof. Unless they have some kind of shenanigans. Sure, they got rid of the Cultivator Colossus. And they're tapped out. I mean, we don't even need to do this, we just need 8. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at this. This is what our turn 5, I think. Yep. I am getting a phone call. Sorry, I need to mute for a minute. Sorry about that. I'm back. They're playing the new Val Maroon Surveyor Commander, which is pretty spicy. All kinds of fun shenanigans. This might seem counterintuitive, but I think we strip mine their dual land here. Actually, you know what? No. Let's get down the Priest of Titania. Yeah, I think Strip Buddy was the right play there. They're probably gonna get their red mana source back now. No, they went for white. Okay. So let's do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stow this for 6. One of the biggest tricks with keeping Rofellos on the board is by literally presenting such a greater threat that they're forced to spend all of their removal on something else, which allows Rofellos to stick around and give you more value. Alright, let's do Glittering Frost on this. I know I'm tapping that down, but I don't care. Actually, I don't know why it tapped that down, to be honest. Did it just prefer to leave my lands untapped for some reason? Like, it was really weird. Let's go ahead and just get down Vorinclex here. Okay, he's going after the cultivator. Let's go ahead and station this. We do need to get down the Herd Heirloom. Don't need that this turn. You have the Overlord Trample. Oh, it has to have me do all that. Alright, what do you got? What's your top deck? Board wipe? I think I still win even with a board wipe. Yeah, that's good, but it's not enough. Close game though. Got me down to 4. I need to just put a copy of this deck list up on Moxfield. Yeah, I like this. We got the Gold Vein Hydra. We don't really have any payouts though besides Gold Vein. What are they playing against? Toughness equal to your devotion of black. Alright, I'll try it. Let's see if they have the early removal. Well, they didn't have the 1-drop. Let's see if they have the 2-drop removal. They just want to play their commander. Okay. I'm fine with that. That's all they want to do. Let's go ahead and do this. Drop that on a forest. Do a little bit of incubating. And then I think... yeah, they just scoop. People be scooping a lot against this. They really do. Like, as soon as he hits turn 3 and I've got 6 mana, it's just ridiculous. Let's see, if I remember right, that's the station that allows you to sack lands to draw cards. And they're not blue, so Fallacy Paradise is a completely dead card in my hand. But I do have Market Backwalker, and I have Exponential Growth. But nothing with Trample. Okay, this is better. We got the Ochre Jelly with Trample, that's good. Alright, yeah, we'll keep this. And we have the Pest Infestation, which will be good because we can remove their commander with that. Unfortunately, we need a forest to get 6 mana next turn, otherwise we're just gonna have 5. So I think the best move here is to just go ahead and really annoy them by strip mining their Triumph, and then playing the Lumbering World Wagon. I mean, you could get the... You could return a basic land. You can't get back the Triumph. I really should put Ice Tail Explorer in here, or like Crucible Worlds. I could probably figure out a card to pull out for it. I haven't faced against VB yet, so I don't know how well I'll do against VB, because I think VB has a lot of cantrips. Either that or they run a lot of counter spells, so... And unfortunately Rofellos is a 2/1, so it can get killed by just about anything. I do have Briber's Purse though, so assuming they don't put Hexproof on the VB, we can help mitigate damage with that. If it somehow lives, I might need to do Nyxborn Hydra bestowed on Rofellos on turn 3. Just to buff it up a bit so that it can't just get shocked or lightning bolted or pinged any number of other different ways. Why don't you do an opponent? Drawing a card, okay. Tormenting Voice, drawing some more cards. Oh, we get the Rofellos down. The question is it gonna survive long enough for me to use it? The Burgie down. Ooh. Strip mining their red source. Feels really good here. You know what, we're just gonna get this down with 1 counter on it. Well, we'd be able to use it one time, but I think it's still worth getting it down now. So they can't play their VB. They could cast something from their hand to get red mana, I think. Yeah. So they can't get red mana, but they have to play a cantrip, which puts it in a really weird order. If they don't play anything here, I'm feeling like they're probably holding up a counter spell. Okay, so let's test. Let's test if they're holding a counter spell. We'll just do some little stuff here in case they have a mana drain or something weird. Okay. Well, let's test the. They're holding something up. Like they thought about that for a long time. Yep, they had a counter spell. Alright, now I think we just do this on 2. Make it a little bit more resilient. Come on, opponent, what are you doing? You're using a lot of rope. Okay, so he's not doing anything during the main phase. I mean, I was just go ahead and try and play it. Some damage in, draw some cards. Yeah, normally Heuristic Study would be good, but not gonna do much here. Let's go ahead and draw. Ooh, for the common good, really? Yeah, let's do 11. So X5. Thanks for the token, opponent. Give them a card. I don't even care. Well, they could do some work here since they've got the Virgie. Oh, and they got the Curiosity to draw cards off every trigger. That's pretty good. Oh, and they have the Grape Shot. That's funny. It's only Storm 3, though. Not as scary as it would be. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you still have plenty of mana. What are you gonna do with it? They haven't activated Vivi yet, so they still have mana from that. Get rid of a token. That's smart. Yeah, this is Vivi for you. Just magically, you know, plays their entire deck in one turn while I sit here and watch for 20 minutes. Are they not gonna do anything? Really? I'm kinda surprised, really. Okay. I mean, if they're not gonna do nothing, then let's see. Is there a way we can win this turn? We've got 10 damage in the air. Don't have enough mana to get Crater Hoof. There's a good chance that they win next turn. But if they don't have the Burgee and they don't have the Curiosity, can I play both somehow? Don't think so. So if I use the Erd Heirloom to play that Silverback, I have 2 mana left. Not enough to play a creature. I think we have to Spinning Wheel Kick here, which means we're gonna have 3, 4 mana. So I think we play down the Hulking Raptor here. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a card, which is probably a mistake, but whatever. And then I think we just do this for X1. They still have a lot of... Like, they still have a lot of mana, but the Burgee allows them to just keep playing cards forever without ever activating BB, which is really annoying. So, like, now they're at a point to where they could just chain extra turn spells if they're running those. But we'll see. Yeah, they miss it. So they're just drawing a million cards now. They only need 14 damage. It's not actually they don't even need 14. They only need 12. Yeah, I mean, we'll block, obviously. And they've got 2 blue mana, which means they almost guaranteed have a counter spell for that Green Sun Zenith. What do we do? What do we do? Green Sun Zenith really doesn't do much good for me here, unfortunately. So I think we play a land for turn. We've got 9 mana. So we could get rid of the Curiosity, but they still have the Nib Mizzet. So they're definitely winning next turn, and they definitely have a counter spell in their hand. But I'm missing lethal by 1 point of damage. Can I get 1 point of damage somehow? Maybe. I think we risk here. Like, we're gonna lose next turn anyway, so let's draw some cards. See if there is a way we could sneak some damage in. We could play... we could Green Sun Zenith for like... I don't know. What do we play Green Sun Zenith for, though? Like 3? And then try to follow it up with Evasion, maybe? They definitely have Counterspell. Yeah, there's their Counterspell. But now they're tapped out. Okay. Well, that works then. There's the one counter I needed. Got him. I just had to bait the counter spell to tap him out. That's all I needed. If they had had a removal, I couldn't have won. Briber's purse came in clutch there. I knew it was going to come in handy. I dropped it with just that one counter on there. That's all I needed, was that one counter, just so that Niv Mizzet could not block. Alright, what we got here? Virtuous Strength, Fanatic, Herd Heirloom, 3 Forest, that's really good. And we have the Primal Command. Let's see if they have removal for the Rofellos. Oh, it's mill. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. So I think what we need to do is we need to set up a little bit more here. Or do we bring back the Wildwood Scourge? Bring back the land. Just to make sure we have land drop. And then 3 mana left. Yeah. Just play the Ronus here. So now next turn we're set up to Primal Command a tutor, Vorn, Klex, and Craterhoof. Or they can destroy the commander. That works too. But we still have 5 mana, so we're fine. Yeah, I don't really care about the mill all that much. Although I could get rid of it now if I wanted to. Let's just do this. Let's grab, or we could grab the Nyx Bloom Ancient. Do we have enough to play that yet? No, we don't. Let's just grab the Vorn Klex. That's going to cause the most disruption. Yeah, Strip Mine's pretty good, but it's not the best. So I think we go ahead and do nothing this turn. I don't really care about the mill. Like, the mill doesn't really bother me that much. Evasion's pretty good. So I think we can get down the Rofellos again, maybe? If we get down the Rofellos, that's 4. That leaves us with 2. Well, yeah, let's do this. Green. Play that. And let's go ahead and Pest Infestation for 1 to get rid of the Mesmeric Orb. Okay, now we get down the Vornplex. And then we can Jade Light Spelunker for X6. Play the land, and then Cornucopia for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 2. Oh, it's yeah, we can only do it for 1. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of the Get Rock monster. There we go. That works. Commander that taps for that much mana is absolutely dumb. Let's play the Nisus Pilgrimage first. Get more forests. And then I'm pretty sure we can just Crater Hoof here. They could have darkness. It would keep them alive. Nope, they do not have darkness. The mana. So much mana. That is absolutely insane. 6 mana turn 3 with 3 forests. I think the only 2 decks we've lost to so far is Chatterfang and BB. Geese. Oh, okay. My stuff die. They exile instead. That sucks. Ooh, and they get my creatures back? I have to be careful about that. Do I keep this? I have an incubate token, which would be really good for the common good. Yeah, I think we try this. It's gonna be iffy though. I don't know if we're gonna win this one. They're probably running heavy removal because they're playing Kisa too, so discard a card. What do we discard here? I think we keep the Blighted Burgeoning and just discard the Wolf Willow Haven. I would be very surprised if this lives to untap. Yeah, I was expecting exactly that to happen. Yeah, they're just gonna be running tons of removal here. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this down. Oh, Blood Witch is on board. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get Herd Heirloom down. And then I think we want to run out the Roamer's route. No, the Niece's Pilgrimage. Yeah. I could have played the Rofellos again, but like, it's just gonna die almost right away. I feel like just focusing on ramp right now is probably better. They empty their hand a little bit more, then I might run it back out. I'm more willing to go up against top decking stuff. There's Crater Hoof, that's pretty good. So we got 7 mana this turn. So I think we will activate this and then tap out for common good here. We can view this on X2. It doesn't give us any tokens, but it does give us an indestructible token to at least block something. I mean, if all they're gonna attack with is a 1/1, that's fine. How is one indestructible 2/2? Like, they've even got Bloodwitch on board, so what, like, what, they just wanna just sit it there for no reason, I guess? I don't know. I think they've only got 1 card left, so if they have removal, that's fine. We're just gonna put down, like, a couple of threats here. And Contortionist Troop actually plays really well against this, because when it comes back, it'll be zeroed. So I think we do this, grab a land, and then Contortionist Troop for X1, just for a blocker. You got it, buddy. Whole lot of good that did you. Personally, I would have killed the Rofellos, but we'll see. Maybe they top deck another removal. Well, let's get to playing Harmonize 5, right? This doesn't do much for me, but I can draw a card here. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, they got this one. One ring might keep me alive for a turn. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm not dead. Might as well be though. Yeah, the trigger from the decay does it. Good game, good game. I was bound to lose one eventually. Yeah, a super heavy removal deck like that is probably the only weakness to this deck. But even then, I think you can get past it if you get more of like the enchantment ramp and land ramp, and then you could just ramp into like create a bunch of tokens in one turn and Crater Hoof at the same time. But if you're relying on the creatures for it, it's not going to do well. I think we're going to mulligan this just because I want to have 2 forests in my opening hand. But they are playing Bilbo. They could have a counter spell. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll keep it. I think just in case they have some kind of weird counter spell shenanigans. We're just playing red right now. Let's go get the forest down first. There's blue mana. Name elf here. And then I think we will just do Llanowar Visionary first. And then we will play the Fanatic Aronos. Okay, I think we get down the Overlord here. And then have that for 4. Play 1 ring. Draw a card. There's land. So that next turn we could probably just Barwood's Kindred here, and then the turn after Crater Hoof, depending on what they play. Yeah, I think it's fine blocking here. Actually, hold on, what do we want to block? I can't block that, so yeah, I guess we'll just block the 3/3 here. If they want to kill the Overlord, I don't care. I did have to block, but the guy just keeps making treasures. It's annoying. Alright, so now we will do this. Let's go ahead and grab that too. It's 5, 7, 8, 9. I think we want to leave up 3 mana just in case they have a counter that makes me pay. You need to dodge a counter spell if they have one, so I've got plenty of blockers now, so I'm not really worried about any of their stuff. Yeah, they just scoop. I'm gonna add the Zenith for next turn, so I mean it's basically over anyway. But yeah, this is the absurdity of Rofellos. Too much mana. Omnath wishes they had as much mana as I do. This is actually really good here. We've got the Vendo for turn 1, then we can station turn 2 after we play the Rofellos, and then we can follow it up with a Jade Light Spelunker to do some exploring. Like it. Dragon Queen. Okay. Yeah, I think we just do this X4. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. That way we can station it. So, because then next turn we can station one more time and we'll have it online. Aw, they destroyed it. That's right. We'll just do it again. Let's see, we circle a Dreams Druid for that. And then we still have 4 mana to X3 the Ochre Jelly. Nah, I think we just Ochre Jelly. Yeah, I think we just Ochre Jelly here. Since it has Ward, more likely to survive. Alright, Vendo's online. Okay, I was gonna Virtue this turn, but I think Actually, I will virtue this turn. Let's get back to the Jade Light Spelunker. Then we'll play the third Heirloom. And then I think we just do... It doesn't make sense to do that. It's not going to net me any mana. Just do Jade Light for X3. Oh, there's some lands. And we can draw a card. I'm glad I did the Jade Light. I really did not want to draw 3 lands in a row. But it's a body, and that's all we need. At this point, I think whatever they play, we could just Prismari command something and tutor the Crater Hoof. Yeah, I think that's the right play here. Let's play this. Do that, and do that. Grab Crater Hoof. And then I think we just played... Yeah, they... I had a feeling that was gonna happen. They know what's coming. Just gonna drop the Virtuous Strength, so I definitely have the mana next turn. Oh, this commander is so dumb. And it's crazy too, like I was looking at the deck lists, and like there are some cards in here that you can't use in paper, and honestly it doesn't matter because there's better cards on paper anyway. But like just with the cards that were in this deck, I think this deck was like 400 bucks on paper. Which, for Commander, that's, like, super reasonable. Cultivator, we have Crater Hoof in the hand. Astral Cornucopia. But we're up against Tanook. Is this going to win against Tanook? Don't know. I think I'd want something else. Yes, this is much better. Okay. Oh, and we have this is an interesting combo here. The Wildwood Scourge, which gets counters whenever you put counters on something else that's not a Hydra. Then you have the Broodguard Elite that you can warp in. So what I like doing is I like getting down the Rofellos, and then I'll play the Wildwood Scourge, and then I'll warp in the Broodguard Elite to get counters on everything. But I have a feeling that they are probably just going to nuke my Rofellos the second it hits the board. Because it is mono red. If they let me untap with it, they're insane. Okay, they're insane. Alright, so I think the play here is we want to go ahead and get down the Dryad. Play the Treasure Vault. Tap this for whatever, doesn't matter. Do this on X4. I was gonna say I could maybe tutor up the Crater Hoof Behemoth next turn. Oh my god. It's just insane. Turn 4, I would have had 9 mana. If I drew a land, I would have had 10. 10 mana turn 4. I think the X spell version of this deck's going to be more consistent, but it would be so terrifying because you could almost do this exact same deck and just pump it full of Eldrazi. You know, just drop Ulamog turn 4, Emrakul turn 4, Kozilek. I mean, just the possibilities are endless. Kozilek would be a bit harder because you need the colorless specific mana, but they're reading my commander. Duress. Yeah, I don't really care about the Duress. I mean, it sucks. Like, I think the best thing they could take is the spinning wheel kick. I guess they just didn't want me to have Wolf Willow for whatever reason. Okay, I have a rule for that, that's good. We will Jade Light on 2. I think we want land here, so we're gonna mill this. I can never keep track of all these spell books. Okay, so it's just a bunch of lands. Sure. Let's go ahead and get down the Fanatic. And then I think we want to go ahead and just play the Contortionist on X1. Yeah, that could get annoying. Goblin Bombardment. They're going to play their commander next turn, so if I play Rofellos, they just hit it with Goblin Bombardment, probably with something. So I think the best play here is to play Silverback. Yeah, I think the best play here is play Silverback. It's unlikely they'll kill the Ronis or Elder with Goblin Bombardment shenanigans, so hopefully we'll get extra mana from that. You know, let's go ahead and make it harder to kill the troop too. And then next turn I can either Wheel Kick or Valgaboth Onslaught. So I'll have 6, 7, 11 mana, so I could X5 Valgaboth. Or I could Cultivator Colossus to nuke the Goblin Bombardment. I don't care what you want to sack lands, go right ahead, buddy. I don't care. I could take the damage. Dude, the nuts. Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and just do this. Destroy that. And then I don't actually need that, so we could do this for X2. Swing it. And for some reason they don't scoop, I'm pretty sure the Valgavas Onslaught will be enough. I mean, we could just ecological appreciation to get all of our 8 mana creatures out. Why would they braids their own land? I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, I think we just... Yeah, they're just gonna escape. I mean, I had lethal anyway, but, you know, I just want to bring out the Crater Hoof. Just rub it in a little bit more. That win didn't even feel good. They played so badly. Like, yeah, I understand get down the braids, but like, you're gonna sack something, you choose lands. Like, when I have such a dominant mana advantage already, and I have tons of life, and I could just take it. Like, were they just trying to set up for something? Let's see, we got 2 forests, which is good. We have hopefully draw a forest. That way we can do 2/3 drops on turn 3. They're mulligan hard for something. Yeah, it's one of those. Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna try and start streaming more. There's so much stuff I have to do to set this channel up so that it actually looks halfway decent, but I will slowly but surely work on it. This hand's really iffy. We can Prismari command turn 3. Or Silverback Elder turn 3. I think we'll try it. We're up against Codis though, is the only thing I'm worried about. So I might need to drop Frenetic early just for a blocker. Oh, I'm definitely Prismariing command turn 3 if this lives. I'm just gonna bounce both of their things, Leyline and Hardened Scales. Okay, it lives. Yeah, I think we just need to do the Leyline Axe here. Or actually, maybe the Silverback Elder is better here. I do need a blocker for Codis. They start playing stuff off my library, it's gonna get really bad real quick. And then next turn I can drop the Nyx Bloom Ancient. Yeah. It's just... Why does this work so well? Why does this work so well? It's because of Rofellos. Rofellos is just too strong. Best mana ramp commander. And it doesn't even feel bad replaying it over and over. But it was like, typically, every time you recast it, like it's still gonna, it's gonna end up untapping and giving you mana that you spent on it the previous turn. So like they have to kill it every time it comes down, or it just gets out of hand. We got the Gold Vein Hydrant, that's good. Hulking Raptor, Briber's Purse could come in clutch here. Yeah, I think we'll keep this. We do need a third forest for the turn 3. Oh yeah, counters, okay. Oh yeah, we got our third forest, perfect. Okay, so I think our go-to here is to just X5 the Hydra. Alright, so you just gotta do that turn 3 if you have it. It's too strong. Like, the counters are good. The counters are good, but what if we do a little bit of this and X3 a hanger back walker? Pretty solid, pretty solid. But we have this that we can warp in. So let's do that. We will warp in the Broodguard Elite 4. Ooh, but do I want to draw a card? No, I'm not going to attack this turn. So we can do this for X6. X7. We just dump all the counters on the Gold Vein Hydra. Need to make that Elder Gargaroth just a little bit bigger. Alrighty. Let's just go ahead and swing him with the Hydra. They can kill it. Okay, they are gonna kill it. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it like that. Alright. So we have all the treasure tokens. So I think we will do this, so that gives us 8 mana. So yeah, let's get down the Hulking Raptor and the Enduring Vitality. And we'll drop this on 1, just so we can shut down one of their blockers. And then next turn we can just do an absolutely massive Broodguard Elite. It's a pretty big Ornithopter. I think we strip mine the layer of the Hydra. And then let's go ahead and get down the Dryad. And then I think let's do that so it doesn't tap it. And then we just do Broodguard Elite for X13. See, this is what I don't like about this. It doesn't want to use the treasure, it wants to tap all my creatures. I'm sorry, opponent, but Auto Tapper is evil. Still wants to tap down creatures. Still wants to tap down creatures. There we go. And then I think we do this so that that cannot block. Yeah, we'll get with Hangerback Walker as well. Alright, opponent, what do you do now? Problem is that Ornithopter's gonna get out of control really quick. I need to do something about that. I don't have any reach creatures right now, which is a shame. Or I just draw Green Sun Zenith and win. Yeah, that's enough. Well, it was nice knowing you, opponent. Yeah, there it is. Too clutch, too clutch. There's so many cards in this deck that just 2 Crater Hoof straight to the board. And even if I don't tutor it straight to the board, like Prismari Command, I'd be like just grabbing it from my deck in general. It's like having like 7-8 copies of Crater Hoof. Bristly Bill. Hopefully they don't have... Aw, it's a dead card in my hand, but I have the Goldfiend Hydra. I have to keep it. Falsey Paradise, only good against blue decks. But they could still have... They could still have the thing that makes all their lands every land type. When this does work, though, this card here, Carpet of Flowers, is absolutely insane. I had this card giving me like 4 or 5 mana a turn one game. So I think it's worth... I think it's worth having. Because a lot of people do play blue. So, and then even the ones that don't, a lot of times you end up with, you know, like, even if they're playing like green or something, they'll have like Overlord, so they'll have like at least one island or maybe a couple. What's my opponent doing? Give him a wave. The only annoying thing about the Falsey Paradise is that you end up with that trigger, like when it's not doing anything, you end up with that trigger twice a turn every turn. So it does get... Oh, no. It does get annoying, but... So we just do the classic turn 3x5 Hydra. Oh. I mean, what does Bristly Built do against this? I mean, yeah, they can go crazy eventually, but like... Okay, fetch land solid here. Yeah, spread the love, or are you just dumping it all on Bristly Bill? Dumping it all on Bristly Bill, okay. do need to draw another X spell or some kind of payoff for all this mana, unfortunately. So next turn I'll just dump these two, but hopefully I don't draw a land, I guess. You got a fight spell or something in your hand? What are you debating? Nothing? Okay. Alright, so I think the play is to cultivate first. Then tap that. Down the Hulking Raptor. Fanatic around us. We gotta just keep swinging with this Hydra while we can. Like, they can kill it now if they want to, but they gotta double block, and I will definitely take out that Bristly Bill. And then if we can draw like an X spell payoff or a Green Sun Zenith, I think we just win. Ecological Appreciation, Nature's Rhythm. Oh, I didn't mind to do that. That trigger. So annoying. Every main step. Ooh, the Orboid. That's pretty strong. Vorinclex is also pretty strong. See, the problem is that if I attack, doesn't pay off. If I don't attack, Ouroboros continues to get ridiculous here. I think I have to hold off. I just gotta hope I draw into something to grasp me Crater Hoof, and I will be set. But a couple more turns, and that's gonna just be out of control. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. Creature's gonna get too big. That's another really, really good card. I actually considered putting that in my deck, just because like it can make the board go crazy, especially if it's anything on board. I mean, it's still gonna get out of control very quickly. I could probably take one card out and throw that in. It does synergize with some of the X spells I play too. Everything's gonna get so big. I can't do any doubling stuff right now. It does have one trampler. So I think if he swings, I gotta try and kill the territorial scythe cat. Wait, what? He's swinging? There's no way he's swinging. This is too good. I have to do this. 5. You know what? Let's do that there. That there. And leave the hulking raptor. Because I can just replay the Rofellos. I can eternalize the Ronas. I figured he would have waited one more turn. Oh, it's just over. GG, opponent. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. More than that because of the border flags. That's what, 21? So I could just do this for x equals 10? No, 9. That's a big Vorinclex. Yeah, I would have had it even if he hadn't swinged, but I think swinging there was a mistake. I really do. That the Ouroboros would have taken over the game. Like if you wanted to swing him with Bristly Bill or something, I can understand that, but like, yeah, swinging with the Ouroboros, like putting that up to get killed, that was just a bad move. Okay, guys, blessing. I mean, guy's blessing could be useful, maybe. Draws me a card. Glittering Frost, 2 forests, growing rights. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Oh yeah, there we go. Discarding a card. I'll just discard the guy's blessing. I mean, they probably have the removal for this, but I mean, it's gotta play it. Can't not play it. It's the only card to play on turn 2. Even if you're playing it directly into removal, it's the only card to play. What do we discard here? Fanatic, maybe? Because I want to do 2/3 drops next turn. So yeah, I think we just discard the Fanatic. I mean, we can eternalize it anyway, so. Alright, so I think what we do here is do this technically correct way. Silverback is really good here, assuming they don't make me discard it. Sure, now they kill it. Reliquary Tower. I feel like One Ring might be good here, just to start drawing some more cards before we drop Rofellos back down. I don't really care about that. I lose some life, big deal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana here. I don't have a creature I can play on the back of Silverback Elder, which is exactly what I want to do. So I think if we Llanowar Visionary and draw a card and we don't get another spell we can cast right now, that feels bad. So I think we just internalize some Ronus and pass. Sure, they have Violet. That's fine. I'm just gonna draw. Yeah, we will definitely get down this. Play that. Play that. Now they have to remove the Rofellos again. Okay, Meathook Massacre does it. That's pretty solid. I'm almost at a good spot for ecological. Actually, I think ecological is good here. Yeah, I've got 7, so I can X4. I could have X5, but I think X4 is better here. So just grab Hulking Raptor and then Dryad, Priest, Enduring Vitality. Also, I just need like one creature to stick.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
I will draw myself to death. Those is good here. Okay, so the question is how do I do this now? Could Brewgar Elite to get some counters onto something? How much mana do I have? Actually, wait. If I Brewguard Elite first, that'll give me 2 more mana for Nykthos. It's the same amount of mana. I need to play the Silverback Elder first, so I'm gonna do it this way. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silverback. Then we can play the Broodgar Elite on X1. No, we'll do it like this. 7 there. Play the Overlord. Get rid of that. Then play the Llanowar Visionary. No, we'll warp this in for 3. They could have a board wipe here, but it's just a risk I have to take. Let's put it on Unfortunately, I was 1 mana short of being able to also cast the Rofellos, but... Or Rofellos. I just need 1 creature to stick this turn. And I've got it with the exponential growth.
Really?
Yeah, that's not enough, buddy. Tap that. Tap that. Tap that. And then do that. So we do x equals 6, 7, 8. Yep, got him. You ain't safe with 20 life, you ain't safe with 40, you ain't safe with 200 life. If I'd done that differently, I mean, I could have done it on the Overlord, it would have been in the thousands. Yeah, the funny side effect of Rofellos being an absolute kill on sight commander is... Oh, this is actually really good. What are they playing? Teysa? Opulent? Yeah, so they will have targets for Pest Infestation. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we might be able to do Pest Infestation turn 3 to make some tokens, and then Common Good on turn 4. And then we've already got the Nature's Rhythm in hand for the Crater Hoof. Just see how things go. Hopefully Rofellos lives, but if it doesn't, it's fine. I just want to do land tax. I'm fine with land tax. We will do Pest Infestation on 1. Or do we want to just save it? They might need the lands, so I think doing it now is actually pretty good. It's actually up to, so let's go ahead and just max it out for... Get 4 tokens. We'll play the Fallacy even though it's not going to do anything for us. And then next turn we can, for the Common Good, on X3. And then potentially Crater Hoof next turn if we get another forest. Yep, there it is. This is just ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. That was turn 5. Turn 5, turn 6 is when almost always. Sometimes I can win on turn 4. Sometimes they just scoop on turn 3. And I had like 100 damage there. I haven't seen Omepath Journey in a while. That's pretty good. I'll keep that. Rofellos Haven. Against Cloud. I don't know how well this will do against Cloud, but we do have Briber's Purse, so maybe. You gotta play the Rofellos. You gotta play it into a counterspell, play it into removal, it doesn't matter, but play it turn 2 every time. Because if it sticks, it just gets out of control. Like what you could do, swords, fire magic, sure. I'm fine with that. Next turn I just Rofellos Haven into Fanatic. And then Omen Path the turn after that. And then just keep playing Rofellos. Yeah, I'll block. I don't care what you got. Lightning Strike, Shock, Chainsaw. Get the removal out of your hand now. That way when the Rofellos comes back down, you don't have it. Alright, let's get down the Omen Path. Grab our package of fancy lands. Yeah, there was other lands I would have liked to play, but I picked 5 just so that Omen Path could grab all 5 non-basics, because it's so important to have forests. Let's see here. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana here. So we could Fanatic and then Briber's Purse for 3. They do have the Swiftfoot Boots on the board, so there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, let's eternalize the Fanatic here. Get that back. And then I think we Briber's Purse on 2 here. Ancient Tomb's pretty good. So now, in response, can't attack. Now we can't kill it with the spinning wheel kick, unfortunately, but that's okay. Do that for 4. Play this. And then I think we... hang her back for 5. What are you gonna do, opponents? Got the little lotus here in the palm of the giant's hand. It's so much Hearthstone, I got used to being able to just fiddle around with the board. So I'm glad I can do that in Magic now. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, flying. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. That's pretty that's pretty good here. I was hoping to block it with the hanger back walker, but I guess not. Oh, and he gets the treasure tokens. Well, that's really good. Alright, so what do we do here? We can sack this to make a wolf. That doesn't really do anything for us. Actually, map tokens could be important here. It does not have reach. So, what do we do? What do we do? Okay, that's pretty good. That does not help me at all. Get rid of that. So we've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So we could replay the Rofellos and then Contortionist on X2. But we could tap that down to make it bigger. Or do we spinning wheel kick? I'm just worried if he drops more creatures on the board, I might need to save that for removal. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go big on this. We'll leave 1 mana up. We'll do X5. No Dex. I don't think onslaught. Yeah, that unfortunately does not do it, because I can not give them haste. But, you know what? If we're gonna die, let's die in a blaze of glory. Going super big mana here. All the mana. It's what, 25 mana? We could just do this for X12. Let's just get everything out here. Yeah, I'm gonna be sad because, like, I didn't leave any mana up, so there is, like, a very slim chance I could, like, end up manifesting a reach creature that I could have flipped to save me. Oh, there's the Nature's Rhythm. That's sad. It was so far down, though, I wouldn't have been able to cast it. The random guy's blessing to shovel everything back in. Well, GG. You got me, opponent. The fitting GG with the Buster Sword since I'm getting killed by Cloud. Oh, that's so sad. If I'd had one more turn. That's alright. That's alright. Can't win them all. Let's see, I've been streaming for 3 hours now, so let's see how this game goes. I'm probably going to look for someone to raid after this. Omen Path, Fallacy, they are playing blue, so that could be useful. I don't have another forest, but I think that's okay. We'll see how it goes. I can always Priest of Titania next turn instead. They're playing Heist. Of course they are. Heist is such a broken mechanic. I can't really complain though playing this deck the way I am, so yeah, let's just play Priest of Titania. Right now, so let's play. Yeah, we gotta get it down. We can't ever not get it down. I could have played the Stone Coil Serpent on X1, but I think I want to hold it just to get it up a little bit stronger. Like, I'd like to do it X4 so that it can kill the commander. As foretold, that's not that scary. Alright, so what do we got here now? Tap that for 2, that for 2. We'll play Blighted Burgeoning on that. Then let's go ahead and get 5 mana for... Oh, actually... Yeah, let's get down the Omen Path. And then just activate the incubator. And then next turn we can Stone Coil Serpent. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to get some mana from Falsey. That's cool. Grab another island. You know you want to. Give me more mana. Aw, a swamp. Sad. Appreciate it. I think at this point... 6, 8, 10, 12. I don't actually need all that. 11. Just ecological appreciation for X equals 8. Yeah, they ain't having none of that. I will bring up the deck list real quick, just so everybody can see it again, because I have been playing it a lot, but I'll bring it back up. I do think I want to put in the one card, the Ouroboros, so I do need to find something to take it out. But I mean, we're just running. You know, we've got tons of. You know, we got all of our 1-drops. We got all of the X spells that we can cram in here. You know, Craterhoof, Vorinclex. You know, Nyx Bloom Ancient, Cultivator Colossus, Virtuous Strength. I mean, just anything that makes us go wild with mana. That way, all of our X spells just have huge payoffs. I do want to get the, I believe it is, yeah, Ouroboros. So I do want to bring that in. So I need to figure out, ooh, that was weird. Why is it doing it that way? Vigorous farming. That, like, if you're playing on Brawl, I highly recommend vigorous farming. Commander, obviously, you have to take it out because it's alchemy, but Myron's Kindred's alchemy as well, so you have to take that out for Commander. But if you're playing Brawl, definitely recommended. I think we could take out the Dryad. Like, I had it in just so I could play an extra land. And it's 4 toughness, so, like, it's a decent body to drop turn 3. But I think Ouroboros will fill that role better. I'm hesitant about taking out, because I don't want to get rid of any of the 2-drops, and the 4-drops are all very good. Yeah, I think we can afford to lose the Dryad. So yeah, I will be getting this deck list posted on Moxfield, and then I'll probably be uploading some clips from this gameplay to my YouTube, same name as my Twitch, and then I will definitely have a link to the deck list posted there. But if you screenshot this, you can definitely copy this down pretty easy. Appreciate everyone stopping by and watching. Let me find somebody to raid here.